Welcome to your free lesson. I'd like to talk to you and teach you about one of the most fundamental aspects of playing guitar, and that is how to use the right hand, to use a pick. You see, I like to think of the right hand as the engine of the vehicle, so to speak, and the left hand, the one that plays here on the fretboard, as the driver. And we want to make sure we have a really strong engine so we can steer anywhere we'd like. So probably one of the most pedagogically speaking misunderstood methods is the actual technique of using the pick. So let's start with stage one. Okay, that's the movement. Before we even learn how to hold it, the movement. Okay, imagine that you are coming into your house, it's locked, and you need to unlock the deadbolt. Okay, you grab the key, so grab the key with me, you put it in your hand, you insert the key into the padlock tumbler, okay, and let's lock the door. Okay, now let's unlock the door. Okay, these are the two movements in their most primitive form required to play the guitar using a pick. Okay, now imagine that key were your pick. Let's just grab a pick here. We're going to hold it between our thumb and pointer, and it comes out of your thumb perpendicular to your thumb. Okay, it's not gonna go in line with your thumb, but rather this way. Okay, I'm not too fussy on how you hold it. I suggest that you kind of curl this finger a bit, place them between whatever feels natural to you. Okay, as long as you don't have nails or skin getting in the way. Now let's go back to that key. Let's turn the key again. I'll turn it the other way. Now what you might notice is that this goes against pretty much everything you'll read on the internet. Most people will teach you that in order to play with a pick, you need to move your wrist back and forth like this, okay? Now you can do that, and I know some really great players that I can name right now who do that. There's nothing, inherently wrong with that. I just don't think it's the easiest technique. I've tried teaching this. I've also tried teaching where the movement comes from your elbow like this. Okay? And I've also tried teaching the method where the movement mostly comes from your finger joints, basically just your thumb joint. Versus what I just showed you is to actually rotate your whole arm. Okay, so this part right here. Now if you just for a moment humor me, try to twitch your arm up and down as fast as you can from your elbow. You're going to tense up right away and it doesn't feel that great. You can't get that much speed. Try it with your fingers. You can move them pretty fast, but you'll find those tense up pretty easily too. And I'm not saying you can't get good at these or learn to control it. And then of course the wrist. Well, I find the wrist is probably the most difficult. It tenses up right away. It's not very strong. It's not a very strong part of your body. In fact, when I was young studying karate, they taught us that it only takes 12 pounds per square inch of pressure to break a wrist. Now, let's do that key movement and just twitch your arm. And you'll notice that you have lots of power in that torsion movement. You have a lot of strength. I mean, imagine you can grab a thick branch off of a tree and just snap it like that, right? You got a lot of power that way. One of your most quickest twitch muscles, I think, in your arm anyways. I'm not sure about the biology behind that. So, with that being said, the basic movement that I want you to use is actually that rotating movement, okay? Now, I'm exaggerating big time. When I actually play, it won't be that much. What you want to keep in mind, though, is that your wrist won't be locked straight like that. It's actually going to be a little bit relaxed. It's going to come around the guitar, and it won't be so neutral. I mean, right here, when I say neutral, I mean this is like in line with your arm. It's going to have a little bit of a relaxed shape to it. So let me show you now on the instrument how it looks. Okay, before we even play a first note, I know I've got you all pumped up and ready to go here. Just a couple quick things. So let's zoom into the pick. I want you to take your pick. I want you to relax this joint, okay? I want you to relax it like this so it's a little bit rounded. This is going to force the pick to rotate a little bit so that it glides easy across the strings. You're actually going to be playing on the edge of the pick. You can just try that. If you play a flat pick against the string, it'll fight. Although that's not what we're after, it can be very useful for accents. If we relax that thumb joint, now your pick is going to glide across the strings. Okay. Another couple quick things. I want the trajectory of your pick to be down into the pickguard and back up away from it, not across. It's not straight across the strings, it's down at an angle. And in fact, for me, it's skewed a bit back towards the tone controls. Okay, so a couple things. You want to rotate the pick a bit, and you want to point the top end of your pick more to the ground. Okay, you can have it on a bit of an angle, a slant down of maybe 30 to 45 degrees, and that's going to allow you to bury your pick into the pick guard and lift it up away. Okay, so let's just try that on the high E string. Okay, just like this. Okay, you get the idea. Let's try now. We'll strike the string on the high E string, down, up, so 4 times, and all the way to the lowest E string. So from string number 1 to 6. We'll take it slowly, and then we'll try it a little bit quicker, okay? So here we go. A little faster. So that's the basics of how to play with a pick, okay? I want you to keep in mind that although there's terms out there like alternate picking, economy picking, these are not different than what I just showed you. Often economy picking and alternate picking get referred to as techniques, but really, fundamentally, they're just directions. It's whether you go down, up, strictly, or whether you repeat motions like down, up, down, or down, up. This is the technique you would use to accomplish those directions. So it can be used in any way, okay? In alternate picking or economy picking. And a slight modification if you want to do hybrid picking. So I'll just quickly demonstrate to you. Maybe we'll use a pentatonic scale, and I'll do, and just watch me as I play. I'll just kind of noodle a bit. Watch for down, up, and how my pick, is using this exact technique. And I'll try some down, double downs, as they say, or economy picking. So check this out. I hope you enjoyed this free lesson. I hope it helped you. If you'd like to know more, I would be more than happy to help you in any way I can. So please don't hesitate to contact me. You can find me on my website. If you have any questions about this lesson, feel free to leave a comment or shoot me an email. Otherwise, thank you for watching.